Kazuya Mishima is in Super Smash Brothers. It's wild, this is like my first video for this channel, kind of like, and I would love to be that first video to be like way back, but I just thought, hey, why talk about something now? Because I feel like I might be onto something. This is some tinfoil action coming, okay? But some of this stuff might make sense to you, especially if you know Tekken. I'm gonna do some rundowns, and if you don't know Tekken, then stick along, because I know a lot about fighting games. I love fighting games, and so what I wanted to talk about was Jin. Now, I feel like even though we got Kazuya, we might be getting someone else. Kazuya might be coming to Smash, but I feel like he's not alone on this, man. I don't know. There's just a lot of things lining up that I feel like this is going to be a surprise and a shock to some people, well, a lot of people, if this is the case. Now, one thing that I started thinking this was that the presentation is going to be 40 minutes long, and that's a bit longer than the average. I know that's, who cares, right? But they also say this. They say the presentation will be roughly 40 minutes long, and it will not include any reveals for Challenger Pack 11. Now, if that sounds a little bit different, usually, right, what they did with Pyramithra and Sephiroth and before, I'm pretty sure what they usually say is the presentation will roughly be around minutes, blank minutes, long, and there will be no further new fighter announcements. Why is this important? Notice that the new fighter announcements isn't there. It's no reveals for Challenger Pack 11. It's worded very specifically, and this isn't Sakurai saying this, because Sakurai, he throws in little things here and there, but this is Nintendo officially saying this. They said this. Will they lie? I don't think they lie, but I feel like this is a purposeful thing. Like, I feel like this is like a slight maneuver, because I feel like we are getting a bonus character this time around. And if you think that it's far-fetched, or you think, well, Sakurai said that these characters are made from scratch. There are no Echo Fighters. Well, yes, but that was for Fighter Pack 1, I believe. I don't remember him saying that for Fighter Pack 2. I might be crazy, but I don't know, right? Whatever. Now, the second reason why I think Jin himself and why he can be an Echo Fighter. Well, Jin was an Echo Fighter, Echo Fighter, if you want to say that, or clone character, in Tekken 3. Kazuya was not playable in Tekken 3. If you played Tekken, he was, and this is spoilers for an old game, but he was dead. Okay, Kazuya died in Tekken 2, was believed to be dead, and the game was kind of had like a bit of a age, kind of not an age, had a little bit of a time skip. Okay, so Jin became the main character, who was Kazuya's son. Now, Jin in that game filled the roles for Kazuya being the main character. He also kept Kazuya's moveset. Okay, he fought very, very similar to Kazuya. Not 100%, but he did master, okay, the Mishima style, okay, fighting style. He does know how to fight like Kazuya. And you can go back, you watch a moveset breakdown, okay, most of the moves that Kazuya has, Jin has as well. The 10-hit combo, all of that. He has most of that stuff. So he would fit. Another thing is that unlike Heihachi, poor old man, Heihachi does not turn into a devil. He does not have the devil gene. It was passed on to Kazuya by his mother. So, Heihachi wasn't going to be a fighter. And, on that, I feel like Heihachi has been a guest fighter and a guest choice for plenty of games. Okay, PlayStation All Stars, he was a guest in that. You know, you go back Soul Calibur, he was a guest in that, and Soul Calibur 3 or 2, forget which one, but he was the one. He was the PlayStation exclusive. Okay, so even in Soul Calibur, you know, he was the guest character. He was the choice. And I feel like for Smash, the whole Smash theme being good and evil really works in Kazuya and Jin's favor because they quite literally turn into devils essentially, you know. Jin being the good guy, Kazuya being the bad guy, you know, these grand, you know, flashy transformations. It just works so well in Smash versus Heihachi just being a guy who punches you with electricity, you know, which Kazuya does anyway, Jin does anyway, but they just have more to them. You know, it's just like it just makes for a more interesting character for those who are looking from the outside of Tekken. You know, they just, what is this fighting game character? He looks like Ryu. You know, it just changes it up a little bit. Okay, so I feel like they really did a good thing by going with Kazuya. Which I'm biased, but you know, I think Kazuya was the best pick. That was the pick I wanted, and I'm surprised it even happened. So, you know, now I know it's a bit of a stretch because Jin does not fight like Kazuya anymore. You know, in the games now, you know, Jin ever since Tekken 3 is like right after actually. No, Tekken Tag Tournament. I'm pretty sure he started fighting sort of like someone else. He started becoming his own person. He started fighting like his mother, basically, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Or he kind of developed his own fighting style. I forget which one it was, but uh, he stopped fighting like Kazuya. Okay, he started getting his own style, and ever since then he's branched out from that. But he's never forgotten how to fight like a Mishima. That's important because, you know, all they would have to say is this is Tekken 3 Kazuya. I mean, sorry, Tekken 3 Jin. You know, like this is classic. You get classic. You know, you get, you know, modern Kazuya. You know, being Kazuya with the suit and everything from 7. Like, it would really be perfect, honestly. It works. There's some liberties and there's some animation things that they have to change, like maybe taunts here and there, maybe some intro poses, but the core fighter can remain the same. You know, just change up the final smash, change up maybe some animations here and there, maybe a fighting stance, but you really don't have to. Like, you know, incorporate a different animation, some different effects. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going with that. Okay, I'm going with that. Uh, so another reason is look at Capcom. Now, I always thought that this was interesting. Capcom has 3 reps in this game. Like, they have Ryu, they have Ken, and they have Mega Man. Like, must be good to be Capcom because I'm pretty sure they have the most third-party reps. Like, you know, next to Square Enix, because I think Square Enix has, yeah, you know, they have Dragon Quest, they have the Cloud and Sephiroth, of course. So Namco, Pac-Man, and now Kazuya, and it's like, it's just strange because they make the game. You know, like Namco helped make this game. So it's like, you're really gonna go down like that? Like just 2, that's it? Maybe the next fighter pass. I mean, well, next fighter is gonna be a Namco rep too. That could very well be the case, but I feel like now would be the best time to just, you know, don't end it off with yourself, your own character. Just, hey, we got 3 reps. You know, like we're big too. You know, just put that in there. So another theory is the whole fighting, the figure theory. If you've ever heard of this, Sakurai has said that, you know, he has figures. I'm pretty sure in the Pyra and Mithra, like presentation or something like that, he said that he has to hide figures, or you know, of characters he's working on. Now, Tekken is an old franchise. They have figures, trust me. They have figures besides these, but I just think that's very interesting because Jin came out this year. Like I got Jin. I obviously collect these things, and it's just like I don't know, like Jin coming out this year. Like he has the Mishimas. Like I'm pretty sure Sakurai has these figures, possibly. They're the best Tekken figures out there. Besides like what statues maybe, but you know, I truly feel like Sakurai has some kind of Jin figure or something like that, just like he has a Kazuya and a Heihachi figure. He has something to model these characters after. Um, Now the roster slots, okay? And you know, I, I know that they can change the roster slots and they can move things around, they can enlarge things, they can shrink things, but listen to me. Look at the fighters right now. Look at go and Smash and just load it up. And if you have the Mii fighters all unlocked, you have everybody unlocked, everybody separated, the Echo fighters and stuff, I want you to look at how everything looks. There are 3 slots that would completely cover the screen. Like it would be all symmetrical, it'd just be perfect. Like there's 3 slots left. Now, if you remember, the first character, DLC character we got was Piranha Plant, dude. Like Piranha Plant was like the first like boom bonus character. He's a bonus character. A unique character, but he was a bonus character, okay? Um who's to say that we're not getting a bonus character this time, like towards the end? It wouldn't be that crazy to think about. I really don't think that that's insane. But you add it up, those 3 slots, Kazuya, Jin, Fighter Pass, I'm sorry, Fighter Pack 11. Boom. Done. That roster's complete. Like, I just feel like that works, man. You got Ryu, Ken, you got Kazuya, and you have Jin. It's like almost kind of rhymes in a way. Not really. But I feel like that's a really good representation of Tekken. Because if you just have Kazuya, it's strange to a lot of people. Even if you look at some reveal trailers, a lot of those reactions, those people are like, Jin, Jin, people are shouting Jin. I knew it was Kazuya. I just knew it was Kazuya. From the top-down view, I was like, that's Kazuya. The soundtrack and stuff, that arcade is Tekken 2 arcade like soundtrack, like the drums, I was like, this is unbelievable. I wish I would have just turned on the recording right then and there, but I knew it was him. But a lot of people, they confused Kazuya with Jin because Tekken 3 was one of the most, and still is one of the most successful Tekken games, and Kazuya wasn't in that game. Jin was. That was Jin's first appearance. So I feel like maybe that was purpose. I feel like maybe Kazuya does fit in a little bit better because he's like a fighting game villain. The rest are just good guys, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Call me crazy, man. And one last thing that's a little small thing, but recently I don't know if this has already happened, but I've seen kind of renders and pictures of it. But there's a father and son Smash event that passed or is coming up or something. Now, I know Heihachi is Kazuya's father, of course, but you know, I feel like this event would be just crazy, or it would just be so much more Tekken to just have 2 fighters. Like you have the father and the son. That's basically what Tekken's all about. Like it's really about bloodline. It really is. It's about blood. It's about bloodline, killing your son, killing your grandson, killing your grandpa, your father, your great grandfather. Tekken 5 was it? Like it's just wild. Like but family, I feel like Vin Diesel, bro. Like family, but like family really encompasses Tekken, okay? Tekken is a story about, you know, I don't want to say good and evil, but it's really about like, the Mishima family. The Mishima family is a big thing. You have other characters, supporting characters, Lars, still being added to the game who are a part of that bloodline. And that bloodline, man, I mean, to be represented, for Tekken to be properly represented in Smash, you need Jin in some capacity. And I know he might be a spirit or a Mii costume, but Jin being a Echo Fighter would just be like mind blowing. I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not. I already got my character. I already got Kazuya. Thank you, Sakurai. No matter what, I'm watching the presentation with a smile on my face. You know, it's been a fun ride. I'm a big fan. I love the way you did Terry's reveal. I love Ken. I love Ryu. Like, I love the way he really admires these games that he pulls these characters from. And he really treats them with respect and you know, makes them feel authentic. And honestly, out of all of them, I feel like Kazuya is the biggest one. Like I really feel like Namco got the one up. Kazuya fights and he looks just like he does in Tekken. Like I would say more than Ryu and Ken looks like they do in their respective games or you know Terry, Terry Bogard. It's just like they have some liberties and stuff. Of course, you have to take liberties. I mean, this is a four-player up to eight-player game. Like it's completely different from their respective games. But this is I feel like this is something special, man. I feel like Namco really they helped make this game, and I feel like they want to do something special for their representation in this game. They helped make it. They damn near made it. I mean, Harada's on the team, dude. Harada's the guy who he's the Tekken guy, man. And Harada is on this team. He's good friends with Sakurai. They even shared like a tweet with Heihachi a while ago. It was like three tweets, three fighters. I don't know. I mean, I'm tinfoiling it up, but I'm just saying like this is the time to do something truly cool in Namco because I really don't know if character Challenger Pack 11 is going to be another Namco character. I don't think so. I think it's going to be just maybe a first party character. It's going to be just something just completely different. But this is Namco's time, I feel like. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. Hell, it might be another bonus character, man. It might be Miss Pac-Man. I don't know. Like, I just feel like something's coming. There's a reason why that text was changed in that message that Nintendo of America released. Like, to go in and change that when you could have just copied, maybe pasted that, like, well, if I'm wrong, I'm happy. And this video will age badly. But regardless, I'm there, I'm watching it, and thank you, Sakurai. Thank you, the developer, Smash Brothers Ultimate, Nintendo, Namco, like Harada, like whatever, man, like fighting games, I love him. And yeah, I want to know what you guys think about, this little theory I had, and what you think about this video. I know this is a mess. I kind of just cobbled this stuff together, but I don't know. I just thought it was going to be interesting to just talk, So, yeah, you guys have a nice day and comment below what you think. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll do a little reaction. I'll make sure I record this time. So, all right, well, peace.